In chapter 150 of the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, we had Maki going on a rampage killing various members of the Zenin clan, with the final few panels showing the arrival of Naoya Zenin. My assumption is that we're going to get a fight between Maki and Naoya in chapter 151. So today's video will be my predictions and an explanation of the power and abilities of both, or what's known about both of them so far. Be a mad lad by subscribing and joining the superior side, helping me reach my 2021 goal of 100k subscribers. I also have a Patreon for people who want various benefits while supporting the channel directly, alongside the Discord server and my Twitter. That's all linked in the description. Now enjoy the video. Let's start with our boy Naoya. We know thanks to his introduction that his goal is to be the next head of the Zenin clan and doesn't respect the other members who, some of them Maki killed in chapter 150. But as we know, he got cucked by Toji's agreement with the Zenin clan's previous leader, his father, resulting in Megumi being appointed the new leader, which of course eventually triggered Naoya. So much so, he decided to go to the battlefield to kill Megumi and Yuji, the vessel of Sukuna as well. This is where we have his only fight in the series so far against Choso. He was easily able to outspeed Choso and dominate him for the early parts of the fight. He also considers all his brothers inferior to him to get a rough idea of his power or what he believes himself to be at. In the end, he was outplayed and surprised by the hacks of Choso before he could really showcase or explain any of his abilities, apart from his projection sorcery, which is inherited throughout the Zenin clan. And I have up on screen now a explanation of what his projection sorcery is, which is kind of relevant to his speed and some stuff he did in the fight against Choso, but it's not really that relevant, or I don't think it's going to be that relevant to his up and coming fight against Maki. In the end, he was healed by Yuta in return that he tells everyone that Yuji is dead. So what we know so far is that Naoya doesn't care for any of the other members of the Zenin clan and considers himself above them in every way. And based on him showing no fear in chapter 150 after Maki zero-diffed other top-ranking Zenin clan members, so based on his attitude alone, I'm guessing he's going to be a monster and be one of the more powerful characters we see in the series. Now I'll cover the power of Maki and why she became such a beast after her sister's death, or after Mai's death. She has an ability known as Heavenly Restriction, which can be considered a trade-off for having low amounts of cursed energy initially, giving her superhuman physical abilities like enhanced raw strength and speed. And as Mai was dying, she took all of Maki's cursed energy, which resulted in her Heavenly Restriction being amped even more, in turn her raw power and speed being amped. So Maki now is like the other beast Toji, who also had zero cursed energy, and we all saw what he was capable of. And he's also the only other character known to possess zero cursed energy alongside Maki now. So I'm guessing these two have the pinnacle of Heavenly Restriction, and that's why Maki was directly compared to him various times throughout the last few chapters. And if you want to scale Maki somewhat to Toji, even though I do think Toji is a little bit above Maki still, Toji is able to roll a weaker version of Gojo and low diff the likes of Dagon, but Toji most likely has a lot more experience compared to Maki, and he also has other hacks, which I'm not going to go into detail in today's video. But as a whole, Maki is also very experienced and has her immense weapon skill, alongside with her new amped speed and raw power, and possibly even more that we could see in this up and coming fight. We also know that in the past, when Maki and Naoya were kids, she was severely bullied by him. So with that, I don't see any reason why Maki is going to spare his life. Also considering the last wish of Mai was to destroy, and that's what she was doing in chapter 150, so I expect her to continue destroying in chapter 151 in fighting Naoya. Now, how do I think the battle will play out? Many may be thinking Maki is just going to roll him like zero diff like she did to all the other people, but I do have faith in him being a lot stronger, mainly based on how confident he seems to be and how he's still being a little bit of a troll. Like, my dude just walks out after seeing all the massacred bodies. How cruel. Don't you have a human heart with his goofy half smile face, whatever you call that. And then I'm guessing Maki is going to attack him next chapter. We did see his impressive speed in his fight against Choso, and I would even say Choso is above the likes of the other Zenin Clan members that Maki, defeated during chapter 150 and 159. You could maybe argue the previous leader of the Zenin clan could possibly be above Choso, but Choso does kind of scale to Dagon, and Dagon was rolling a group of people. So Naoya being above his father is very possible, and I think he kind of needs to be if he's going to put up any sort of a challenge against Maki, because Maki is probably faster than the previous head of the Zenin clan now with her heavenly restriction amp, with her cursed energy gone now. She's probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest character in combat alive right now, because Gojo, of course, is out of combat and Toji is dead. So yeah, her speed is going to be insane, and Naoya is someone who's meant to be speedy as well, so maybe a battle of speed. But if I'm being honest, I think Maki is going to completely overwhelm him when it comes to raw power, speed and everything like that. So the only way I see him having somewhat of a chance is having a pretty overpowered curse technique, or some other hack which is going to catch Maki by surprise and possibly defeat her. Regardless, in this battle, I do think Maki is going to end up killing him, but I doubt it's going to be a low diff Maki this dominating like it's been for the other people she has massacred in the last few chapters. I think he's going to pull out a lot of surprises and actually, push Maki to the edge and maybe showcase what she's truly capable of now. Because since her amp and power, it's just been her walking through the Zenin clan, remembering what Mai said to destroy, getting triggered, and then wiping out anyone without getting hit or damage whatsoever. So yeah, Naoya definitely has to put up more of a fight. He is the head of the Hei, or the people that Maki just killed, so he should be stronger than all the other people, I guess. I'm guessing he's going to be a lot stronger and maybe do some damage to her, maybe land a critical hit. But I think next chapter, chapter 151, the whole chapter will be the fight between the two. And at the end, we'll have Maki killing Naoya while taking maybe some critical hits due to his crazy surprise attack or something like that. And yeah, that's my thoughts on what's going to happen in chapter 151 or for the fight between Maki and Naoya. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. As always, shout out to the people who support the channel via the Patreon, absolute mad lads. But yep, that's everything guys. Peace.